us. But you didn't want any more information. So where was he supposed to fact check this? From the niggas that was lying in the first place? The information was a lie. Now, if someone else lied on Drake, then you can fact check it by going to the source of the lie that was being told. But since the person that lied was the individual who you would have went back to the fact check, how can you fact check it? Put it in the chat. Explain that shit to me. Key Possible says, he said the same thing about his son Adonis. He denied him. 2, let's be real. Drake was a long history of lying. I don't believe him. I don't think that this is necessarily the way that it happened either. But this is the information that we have, Key Possible. So this is the information we're going to work on with all due respect. But I understand what you're saying, and I'm not moving away from that. I just talk about it more so we can even get a better understanding of what you mean. That's what I'm saying. Put it in the chat. Camilla says, exactly, clownish behavior. Why would you even want to have that said about you? They said you're telling, then say you're telling the truth. Fam, how are you gonna believe anything a nigga say that tell a nigga a lie to tell on him? Put that in the chat. I need that explanation. How are you gonna believe anything that a nigga say that tells a nigga a lie specifically for them to go tell that lie on them? How are you believing anything that come out of that nigga mouth? That sounds like you just working for Satan, fam. Florida State Bully says most rappers lie in their raps anyway. Absolutely. But I think this is a different area though, just so we can be clear. We in the saloon jamming the Family Matters. They playing Family Matters in the saloon, fam. If anybody want to pull up in the saloon, you could, and we fighting in the saloon today. So if there's any people who are anti-Drake and y'all pull up in the saloon, it's 100% hands-on. I'm letting y'all know. So you better be ready, Ben Roman, or I'm just letting you know. But, somebody got to pull up in the saloon first for the fight to start. Max says, why is Drake can't telling his business? They were just telling lies. And people can't tell each other's business all the time. They was just telling lies. So I can't hold Kendrick responsible for repeating something that the nigga... You know how many times niggas tell you something positive about themselves and it's a lie? I can't hold Kendrick responsible. If he would have got the lie from somewhere else, then I could say, you didn't even ask them? You ain't fact check it? But the people who told him the lie is the people who the lie is about. How was he supposed to fact check it? You don't lie about not having kids, though. That's weird as fuck. That's crazy. That's a fact. What up, Fareed? Says this crazy. This is crazy. Key Possible says Drake is a liar, period. Sounds that way. Marvin Thompson says, how could that be weird? He famous. He don't want all of his business out there. No. Okay. You know what? I believe it's one thing not to tell people that you have kids. I think it's another thing to lie about actually having the kids. And I think that's the point that she's trying to make. I could be wrong, though. She could speak for herself. Ben Roman says, did Tupac really smash Faith? Absolutely. Or was that a lie, too? Kendrick got to beat up the repeater of false info. No. Kendrick was lied to. Are you talking about the situation going on with his baby mother? Kendrick doesn't have to fight Drake's camp for telling them a lie about Drake. That should tell you everything you need to know about the nigga. He had a lie go out to his opposition about himself, so he can later say that nigga lying.